The legend of Project Sovereign begins with a team of 50 naval architects.
Simultaneously, the hydrodynamics team tests Project Sovereign's hull efficiency.
To build Project Sovereign, raw steel arrives at the busy stockyard.
Before cutting, technicians map every inch of Project Sovereign's steel.
The CNC hall comes alive to shape Project Sovereign's skeleton. An army of workers sorts the thousands of parts for Project Sovereign.
The keel laying marks the official birth of Project Sovereign.
In the fabrication hall, teams assemble Project Sovereign's double bottom. Precision requires human eyes on Project Sovereign's frames.
Robots and humans work in tandem on Project Sovereign's seams. Inspectors verify the strength of Project Sovereign's welds. Lifting Project Sovereign's hull block requires a coordinated crew. Transporters carry the block to join Project Sovereign's growing body. A multi-wheeled transporter, guided by walking operators. The dry dock is a hive of activity around Project Sovereign. Surveyors guide the mating of Project Sovereign's massive blocks.
Deep inside Project Sovereign, welders fuse the sections. Project Sovereign's bow section is lifted into place.
Grinding teams smooth the exterior of Project Sovereign. Internal reinforcement strengthens Project Sovereign for the ocean.
Bulkheads divide Project Sovereign into watertight zones. Cranes lower the vertical walls into the hull. Heavy doors are installed to seal Project Sovereign's compartments. Mechanics rig heavy steel watertight doors.
The power plant for Project Sovereign arrives at the dock. Crane operators lower the heart of Project Sovereign.
Afters. Alignment teams secure Project Sovereign's engines. Inside the engine room, 10 mechanics use laser targets. They adjust the engine.
Project Sovereign's shafts are inserted through the stern.
Stabilizers are fitted to keep Project Sovereign steady. These hydraulic wings will fight the waves, ensuring comfort for the guests.
Aluminum fabrication begins for Project Sovereign's upper decks. In a separate clean hall, 50 welders work on the silver aluminum sheets.
The superstructure is mated to Project Sovereign's hull.
An army of electricians invades Project Sovereign.
HVAC teams ensure Project Sovereign breathes. Workers hoist massive metal ventilation ducts into the Fire safety systems protect Project Sovereign. Technicians run red, high-pressure mist pipes behind the walls of insulation creates a cocoon inside Project Sovereign. The ship is now thermally sealed against the harsh marine environment.
Sound engineers isolate Project Sovereign's cabins. Workers lay heavy rubber mats and floating floors throughout Project Sovereign.
Project Sovereign's engine room gets a clean finish.
Generators provide independent power to Project Sovereign. Mechanics install the auxiliary diesel generators. These units are wired into the main board.
Switchboards come online in Project Sovereign.
Waste treatment systems are fitted to Project Sovereign.
Imprints. Water makers allow Project Sovereign to roam indefinitely. Technicians install the reverse osmosis membranes. Chillers are connected to cool Project Sovereign. The heavy AC chiller units are bolted down. Pipe fitters insulate. Exhausts are lagged to protect Project Sovereign. Workers wrap the hot engine exhaust pipes in silver thermal blankets.
Scaffolding engulfs Project Sovereign for fairing. A massive team of scaffolders erects a metal cage around the entire ship.
100 plasterers attack Project Sovereign's hull. The scale of the workforce is visible here.
Sanding teams sculpt Project Sovereign manually.
Guide coats reveal flaws on Project Sovereign. As the team sands Project Sovereign, the black powder stays in low spots, showing them where to add more filler.
The cycle repeats until Project Sovereign is perfect. Tambles. Machine sanding refines Project Sovereign's skin. Workers use pneumatic orbital sanders to remove the scratches.
Primer seals the work on Project Sovereign.
Inspectors hunt for ripples on Project Sovereign.
Sand this spot immediately.
Masking protects Project Sovereign's details. A team of 10 tapers works around the windows and deck fittings. Project Sovereign is wrapped in a climate tent. Atmosphere control protects Project Sovereign's finish. Sensors monitor the air inside the tent. The temperature is locked at 22 degrees.
Paint mixing is a science for Project Sovereign.
The spray team suits up for Project Sovereign.
Electrostatic guns paint Project Sovereign. The lead painter pulls the trigger. The charged paint mist wraps around the hull of Project.
The human wave moves along Project Sovereign. Clear coat adds depth to Project Sovereign. Clear coat adds depth to Project Sovereign. Project Sovereign cures in silence. The fans hum as the paint hardens. The Shipyard.
Gloss meters verify Project Sovereign's shine. An inspector places a device on the hull. The readout can...
Unmasking reveals Project Sovereign's crisp lines. Scaffolding comes down, unveiling Project Sovereign.
Giant glass arrives for Project Sovereign. Crates of multi-layer glass are unloaded. These are
Vacuum lifters hoist glass onto Project Sovereign. A crane lifts a massive curved pane using suction cups.
Glaziers guide the windows into Project Sovereign.
Structural adhesive bonds the glass to Project Sovereign. Technicians inject black glue into the frame. This bonds the glass.
Sealing makes Project Sovereign weather-tight. A worker runs a perfect bead of black silicone around the window. Sealing makes Project Sovereign weather-tight. A worker runs a perfect bead of black silicone around the window. Interior framing defines Project Sovereign's rooms. Carpenters enter the empty shell. They erect aluminum. Wiring is terminated throughout Project Sovereign. Electricians connect the thousands of cables to junction boxes. The ceiling grids level Project Sovereign's overheads. Workers hang metal grids from the deckhead. Lighting systems are prepped for Project Sovereign. Technicians install housings for the LED lights.
Marble is selected for Project Sovereign. In a stone gallery, the designers choose rare Italian marble. These
Water jets cut stone for Project Sovereign. The marble is cut into intricate shapes by high-pressure water. This technique, honeycomb backing, lightens Project Sovereign. To save weight, the stone is sliced thin and glued to aluminum honeycomb.
Masons dry lay the floor for Project Sovereign. Workers lay the marble tiles on the factory floor first. They arrange the veins. Prefab cabins speed up Project Sovereign's build. Cranes lower finished bathroom pods into the hull. Project Sovereign's galley gets pro equipment. A team installs stainless steel ovens and fridges. The kitchen of cold stores are built for Project Sovereign's provisions. Carpenters build insulated walk-in freezers.
Crew quarters are fitted out in Project Sovereign. Workers install bunks and lockers in the bow. The crew area of Project Crew quarters are fitted out in Project Sovereign. Workers install bunks and lockers in the bow. The crew area of Project
Fiber optics connect Project Sovereign.
Angel. Underwater lights are fitted to Project Sovereign. Working under the hull, fitters install bronze LED housings.
Project Sovereign gets its massive propellers. A crane lifts the golden bronze props. Mechanics gotchas.
Zinc anodes protect Project Sovereign's hull. Welders attach sacrificial zinc blocks near the props.
Teak decking is selected for Project Sovereign. Carpenters sort through piles of golden teak wood.
Adhesive is spread on Project Sovereign's decks. A line of workers trowels black glue onto the primed steel.
Carpenters hand-lay Project Sovereign's teak.
Vacuum bagging clamps Project Sovereign's deck. The fresh wood is covered in plastic and vacuum sealed. Sanding reveals Project Sovereign's golden floor. Workers sand the deck smooth. The rough wood transforms.
A jacuzzi is craned onto Project Sovereign. Mosaics are tiled in Project Sovereign's pool.
Project Sovereign's mast is equipped with tech. Technicians bolt the radar and satellite domes to the mast. These
railings are polished on Project Sovereign.
Water returns to Project Sovereign.
Project Sovereign floats for the first time.
Christening blesses Project Sovereign. Tugs pull Project Sovereign into the light. The hangar doors open. Small tugboats guide Project Sovereign.
Engines roar to life on Project Sovereign. In the control room, the engineer starts the main diesels.
Maneuverability tests push Project Sovereign. The captain turns the wheel hard over. Project Sovereign leans into a tight turn.
Stabilizers keep Project Sovereign flat. In rough waves, the active fins work furiously underwater.
helicopter ops are certified on Project Sovereign.
Furniture arrives for Project Sovereign's interior. Back at the dock, a moving team carries in sofas and tables. They unwrap. Art is installed in Project Sovereign. Curators hang valuable paintings on the walls. They use security locks to ensure the art.
Dining is set on Project Sovereign.
Triplets. Project Sovereign's engine room shines. The engineering crew polishes the chrome rails. The engine room of Project
Decks are styled for Project Sovereign's guests.